Well, let me push record. I didn't want to speak out of turn, but I couldn't remember your ranking because you got a really high ranking with your ad
Yes, it's
testing
still yeah, it's around it's 1,000 and something
in
there. It
store
like goes
overall.
yeah. I've
That's
never quite
amazing.
cracked into the top 1,000. It got close, but I feel like
Okay.
I have to spend a bit more to get there, which I'm not willing to do just yet. We'll see.
Okay. Yes.
I'm just moving my stuff over from my desktop because my desktop doesn't have a webcam, so I can't zoom there. And
Oh,
then, but I
got
want to
you.
show you on the screen, so
Yes.
I'm
Oh, you're
just
going to
moving
share
over.
screen. Okay, fabulous. So,
It,
and then you've
I
also got
mean,
that
I'm assuming
really,
it's easy.
yes, it's super easy. You just say share screen. And you're going to tell us everything from how much you spent, how much you made, how your rankings changed, like a full exercise. And then how you are interpreting your data, hey, using Claude. Did I lose you,
Oh,
Rachie? Are you there?
wait, you froze. Did you
Oh, did
ask me
I
something?
freeze? Is it me? Oh, is it me that froze? I said, are you gonna tell us
Uh,
everything? Can you hear me now?
it's a little bit over,
Can you hear
but you
me?
do keep freezing.
Oh no, let me check my internet.
I can
Maybe
Maybe
pay.
it's
I
my
can see Melissa
signal.
okay. It's on my screen. You're freezing, Rachel.
Oh, well,
But
well, well. Look who the problem is. You're the problem, Rachel.
Yes, I think I'm the problem. Hello.
Okay. How we
Um,
talking a bit better?
I've like moved my laptop over a bit because there's like a wall over there, but I'm hoping this is a better
Oh,
angle because
okay,
it's usually
perfect.
okay, but I had it
Okay.
like on the side there.
Seems okay now. So
Sorry.
what I was saying was, are you going to give us
Mhm.
your what you spent, what your return was, how your rankings grew, and then obviously how you are analyzing that data through that fancy tool you created in Claude? Yes? Do you mind
Yes.
sharing all of that with us?
No, that's totally fine. I'm just trying to find
is it
it and
Blake's
move it
method that you're
across.
using, or have you got a particular method that you're using? Because we've had so many different people with so many different ways of doing things lately.
Do you mean to
Wait,
the data, to analyze the data?
No, I mean for doing the ads. Like, is it Blake's 20
Oh,
images, or how
oh,
how
oh, oh, yes. So yeah,
how are you
Rachel's going to
setting
talk
them up in the
us
first place?
because this was a big
Yeah.
project for Rachel because you went from running one ad, didn't you? Just the one.
yes, just the one.
One
Wait,
tiny
sorry,
little ad to one territory. And then she went all like I think you did a combination of Blake's method and or was it just Blake's method
well, it's kind of, yeah, sort of. Sorry, I'm
and
trying to just
adapted?
find because there are
No,
speak
no,
amongst
that's
yourselves
fine.
for
I'll
one
just speak.
moment.
I'll show you guys something cute while we wait. Look at what I've got here.
Oh, he is cute.
Just
I haven't
fast
tried
asleep.
Blake's method yet. I'm still doing Matt's one ad set, one ad, uh, one territory, because it just at the moment it's just easier for me to analyze what's working and what's not. But only because I've just switched back to using my Genius links and not using I never use those attribution data. I always thought it was bullshit. So I've just used Genius links,
Agreed.
and I've just started really properly tracking because at the moment I've only got one ad per country, and so it's easy to
Yes.
see when something's working and something's not.
Yes.
But if I start doing Blake's lots and lots of images and lots of ads, I'm getting there. It's just
It's daunting.
I
I'm
don't
like
know.
you. I want to know exactly what's making me money. So I do the same one ad, one
Yeah,
territory, but I think it holds us back from a big growth surge because
it will. Yeah,
yeah. So
yeah.
I'm hoping to be braver. So Rachel very kindly went for it.
And it
um
paid off. So
and
tell them
paid
everything.
off.
Okay, okay. I've got all my stuff on here now. Wait, where's my Zoom? Here's my Zoom. Where does
Ready
one
for
go
it.
to screen share? Oh,
Okay,
there's a
Rachie,
share button.
I think it's in the share button. Is it? Can
Share
you see?
session?
Share screen. Let me just see.
That's
Share.
different.
Okay, so you go share screen and then you either go entire screen desktop to, is it giving you that option?
I see it on the side. There's like, why isn't there just like an easy button? Enter
What does it
into
say?
full screen scale to fit content. There's no button. It's just like go.
Shared desktop or second screen?
It's on the
And it
bottom.
says
It's on the
advanced.
bottom for me. What does that say?
Or maybe try
Um,
share
or
settings, host.
if I just click the actual share without
Oh, wait, hold on. It's
and
my fault. It
request
says host. Hold on. It
sharing.
says host only. I'm putting it to all participants right now.
Okay,
Allow.
I think
Okay. Sorry,
multiple
that was
presenters
my
can
fault.
share.
That was my fault. So you should be able to do it now, H.
Allow content only. Is that what I do? Or as
If
backup
you go
or side?
share, what are the options?
It says content only or as background or side by side.
Okay, so content only means we will just see your screen. We will
Just
no longer
see
see our
that,
faces, which I think is
which
okay
is probably
for this
fine.
exercise. Yeah.
Can you see my screen?
Yes, I can see it. Helen, can you see it?
I can, yeah.
And in true Rachel
Okay.
fashion, look how pretty it is.
I
Wait,
know
this
all
is
the
not the
pictures and colours.
right. There's the right one. Okay. So you were asking about what I do actually have maths course and I still haven't done it. I've had it for like over a year. I haven't done it yet.
That
So
was a game changer for me, honestly.
okay.
Okay.
So
Promising.
I was doing like you were doing where I just had one campaign with one ad set and one ad. And so I
Yes.
knew that
Yeah.
all the budget was only going there because like you can't always trust Facebook when it decides what's the best, what it thinks
Mm.
is the best. But anyway, so I decided to go ahead and try the big campaign. So this was my first one, and I think there were 17, were there 17 images, 17 ads.
Okay.
So and I
And that was
kind
just
of
because you got too tired to do another three, right? You were
yeah,
like, I'm
yeah,
done.
I lost energy before I got to 20. Yes. So,
So hang on, you put each ad's inside its own ad set. So it's one
yes,
campaign and
there's
then
one
an
campaign
ad
and
set with an
then
ad, and then another one and another one.
yes, yes. But the
Okay.
campaign, the budget is set at the campaign level. So
To
then
share.
Facebook
Oh,
can
Okay.
okay.
decide where it wants to put the
Okay.
money. So this
Okay.
is what I'm
Yeah.
seeing because I've now run at least 5 campaigns since we last spoke. And I hear what everyone is saying that Facebook wants variety and they want all these ads, but every single campaign, it will pick one and then it will put like the vast
All of
majority
them.
of the budget all towards one. So I'm like, why does it
Okay.
actually
Yeah.
want? But anyway, we're still experimenting here.
So
Okay.
that's where Matt's course differs because he says give each ad set their own budget and then you only allow 3 days or a certain number of impressions, and then you decide which one is the winning one and
Okay.
switch off the others, or lower, keep their budget low and raise the budget on the other ones.
Mm.
So
Okay.
that's the difference. He doesn't let Facebook spend the money where it thinks is best. He gives them all an equal fighting chance and then has a look at the numbers.
Yeah.
Yeah,
My
So I
understanding is
heard you
that's the
guys
only way
saying
that
that.
differs.
I heard you saying that you don't use attribution data. I know Blake doesn't as well.
Mm.
I still use those links mainly because, well, I was saying to Melissa, I'm so scared that I will set up an ad and it might not work, and then I will just never know that it's not working somehow. So I want to be able to
Yeah.
see that people are
Yeah.
at least clicking through and something is happening.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I use one for every single ad. And then it's also helpful to see, to compare. And I understand, so to compare between ads. So I don't trust that what I'm seeing is like that's all the reads and all sales. I know it's losing a lot of data along the way, but it
Mm.
starts to show me stuff very quickly. So then I can see, okay, these ads are performing and this one is doing well versus that one's not. I understand what, especially like Blake has said this as well, that it's like an ecosystem and that readers will see, maybe they'll see one ad, so it gets a lot of impressions, but that's like a cold ad, so it doesn't convert, and then they see another ad. So the ad is important, but maybe it looks to me like it's not converting. So I'm looking at all that data, but I haven't turned anything off inside my campaigns. Everything is still going.
Since the 1st of May.
Well, I started on, no, this one I started on the 8th. Yeah.
Okay.
So
Okay. Got you.
the date at
Okay.
the top is when I've started each campaign. So
Okay.
I tried I didn't really think about his cold, warm, hot audience thing. I mean, kind of, but not specifically, because that just seemed like a lot of effort. But so what I was thinking was I want variety in my graphics. And I also wanted to take what I have learned from social media because I post a lot on Instagram and TikTok.
Yes.
I wanted to take stuff that looks more organic and that has performed well for me and see if the same stuff will work for ads. So you can see that like quite a lot of them look like it's the
Instagram
text that you would
posty.
put, yes, the text that you
Yes.
would put on a reel or a TikTok. So they are arranged in order of how much has been spent, I think.
Okay.
What was it arranged in? No, arranged by most clicks.
Okay.
So then Claude put all the information under each one. So each one has got how much is spent as the total. And then it does also include the attribution data, even though I know that that's not going to be accurate. And there's a lot more, obviously, that I'm getting that it's not showing me. But then I can at least see that something is happening.
Yes.
Have
So
you
Yes,
put all
because
those
obviously
numbers
you
into Claude, or have you got, sorry, have you programmed him in some way to do this, or have you plugged all those numbers in yourself?
no, I asked him to make me him. I asked it to make me a skill where I have the meta report and the attribution report, and I have screenshots of all the ads. So the screenshot was right at the beginning. So this ad actually has like 500 and something likes and a ton of comments, but it's a screenshot from right at the beginning. So the screenshots stay the same.
Yeah.
So in my folder, then I've got those two reports and the screenshots. And then when I go to Claude and say run the dashboard, then it does this for me. Yeah. So
Oh,
it's pulling out all the numbers so that I don't have to do that.
and how I still don't understand. I know you sent me that thing, but I still don't understand how you give Claude a skill and you like this is your skill.
yeah,
Or
How
same.
does it?
you just open a task and say, please create a skill, and then it does it. And
And
then
the skill
it's
is
like
that you are
As
going to be
in,
analyzing my ads.
so
yeah.
then you point it at a folder. So I had my screenshots and I had the two reports and I said what I want to see. I told it I want like cards and I want the information under each card so that I can see for each ad. And then it's like a chat, then it will bring up something on the side. And then I look at it and say, no, I want to see this as well and this. And then please take that out because I don't want to see that. And then it does it again and again until it gets to the point where it's like, can I package this as a skill now? And then I say, yes, make the skill. And then you click the install
Okay.
button.
Oh,
And then once it's
try.
installed, it's added it under your customized settings. I don't have Claude open on here at the moment. Somewhere where it says customize, then there's a section that has all your skills.
Okay.
So you can add it there. Yep.
I think you
And you
sent
can,
you. I'm just
So,
looking because you sent me the skill.
yeah, I did.
Would you be okay with sharing the skill? Can we put it
No,
on
that's
in the
fine.
show
Yeah.
notes? Are you sure, Rach?
Mm, yeah.
I think I
It
sent
has
it to
my
myself.
and
colors
what, you
because
just cut and paste the
Yeah,
skill
so we
into
can,
him and say,
so
yeah.
it's
well, your own reports.
it's a dot whatever file and you can so I think maybe what you could do is you install it and then you can open up a chat window and say, I want to edit this. Please help me edit the skill. And
Yes.
then you can
That's why
say,
I
I
haven't
would
done
love
it yet
to
because I
see
wasn't
blah, blah,
sure
blah.
exactly how to do it. I was like,
Mm, yeah.
Yeah, it is just as easy as having a chat.
okay, okay,
And can
perfect.
it be customized? Like you can literally just say to him, whatever, tell me if this ad is profitable, tell me if I should keep it on or what you recommend or something like that, or
Yes.
like you
So
get it to
each
break down the
time,
figures even further to give advice.
yeah, yeah, it can. I mean, I'm not going to trust. I still feel like we can make a better decision, but it can definitely give advice based on the numbers. So my skill has all the attribution data built in with it. So, but if you're not using that, it will just put zeros at the bottom or it will say there's no attribution data available. Or you can then edit your skill to take out that section if you don't want to see that. But so then you instead, if you have a spreadsheet where you're keeping like your total sales, if you track total sales, then you can incorporate that instead to see so that it can work out like an actual ROI for you.
This whole Claude skill thing.
But if this
I
went
do.
so well for you, I wouldn't turn anything off either. I'd leave it all.
So I don't know, this is interesting. I noticed that every single ad that has the book cover on it is at the bottom. So that was interesting to me.
Okay.
Um, so then, but also I don't know how much you can trust Facebook system. So this is why I like what Matt does, where he gives the budget to each ad, because then each ad kind of has a chance to perform properly.
Yeah.
Whereas this, where
And
I'm
then you
giving it like,
decide.
yes, then I'm giving it the whole campaign. Then Facebook is deciding, well, this one is the best one, so we're going to keep pushing this one. So then I took that. I thought, okay, I'm going to try this graphic because obviously this graphic is appealing to people. So then I did my next one, which had that graphic on every picture, and then I put every text because like I
So did you
hate, you
put,
know, the
oh, you put
whole,
different text. Okay.
yeah, you know, we're supposed to test like take a graphic and then do, you know, you have this text and the primary text and this, and then you take another graphic and you have like every combination of everything. Like I hate that. I don't,
Yeah,
I don't want
same.
to,
But I
which
also
is
think
why
that it's so
I'm just,
subjective to that microcosm audience that sees it. Like, because it might just that time show certain people that love that, but the next time you spit it out into the void, a different personality
yeah,
clicks on it first, and then it, like we've spoken
yeah,
about this, those first few clicks can change the whole course of your.
yes. So basically, I just threw everything at this first one, and then I started to pick out stuff after that. So then
Okay.
the next campaign was all the same graphic, but the different text. Mostly text that I have found does well for me on social media.
Okay.
So I'm definitely appealing to the readers who are looking for no spice romance. So I often highlight the fact first that there's no spice, and then I get my ideal audience. Um, so
And
this
how did
one,
that go?
in terms of the like ROI, it's not as good as the other one. And this campaign was starting to get a bit more expensive. So I actually lowered the budget on this yesterday. But it's
Okay.
still like it's hard to tell, you know, because we know like people are seeing different ads, but they don't buy from this one, maybe they buy from that one. And now there's different campaigns and they maybe see one from here and one from there.
Yeah.
So it's as long as things appear to be doing well and I'm definitely not losing out overall, then I
Yeah.
should just
I
keep going,
agree.
I think.
I,
So,
I for sure would have clicked on those book spine images, but I'm seeing, I don't know if you are too, but I'm seeing so many of those cartoony kind of ads cross my feed now for all sorts of books. I just scroll right past them. They all just look like
like
those ones with the man and the woman. I'm seeing them everywhere for all different books now, and it
mhm.
doesn't stop me. Whereas the ones with your pretty spines, that straight away caught my eye. But
See that
Okay.
what
it's
do I know?
interesting what appeals to different people because I noticed on the
Mm.
very first campaign, so the Pretty Spines did well, but then what was it? It was this one with this like anime character that in the beginning at least it had very cheap clicks, and then where was the other one at the top? This one in the ballroom, which doesn't really appeal to me personally, this style, but it's like right up at the top here with quite a lot of clicks. So there's another campaign I've turned off, so it's not here, but it had this one with this ballroom illustration and this couple. But then I felt like this was getting like no reads or much lower. I felt like people were expecting something different from that. So then when I tried the illustrated thing again, I tried these two different styles, the ballroom one and this one that you say that you scroll past. But at the moment, this is getting the highest ROI for me,
Oh,
according to the
wow.
attribution data, which we know we can't trust. So
Okay.
who really knows? But I feel like there's enough
That's great.
variety here.
And yes, and this is where I
Yeah.
think Blake's right, is that variety, because you want to appeal to so many different people.
Mm,
A campaign with a lot of variety or having multiple ads doing different things, looking different, I think are always going to be more effective long term.
mm. So
Are
that's
you tracking unique clicks or overall clicks?
well, I don't, does it say in terms of unique link clicks? Does it say that somewhere on
Yes,
this?
Yeah, you've
yeah.
got your
When you do
clicks.
Matt's, yeah, when you do Matt's course and you open up your Facebook spreadsheet with all of the data on it, one of the breakdowns you can do is unique link clicks, which
Okay.
he
I
says is
think
much
that's
more
your link
accurate
clicks,
than
yeah,
just.
right? And then the all clicks
Well,
is like the
so it might not be the same if one person has clicked on the link more than one time.
oh, got
Mm.
you.
I don't know. So I do have both because the clicks all is like people who are clicking to read the whole
Yes,
thing.
more. Yeah.
And then the link clicks is obviously people who are going through to the ad.
Okay.
Yeah.
Um,
And do you look at
yeah.
this every day? But the thing is, you're not really turning off. How long did you tell yourself you're leaving these on?
Well, this first one has been on since the 8th of last month, and then this was the 10th, and this was the 22nd, and then there are two others that I've turned off that just didn't seem to be doing as well for me, although I maybe didn't leave them as long as Blake would have, because I know he's like, just
90
don't look
days,
at it
yeah.
for yeah.
For 90
And then
days.
I wanted to ask you, Melissa, because last time, a month ago, you had something that was doing well, and we said to you, you should just try duplicate it exactly and see what happens.
And I
Did
did
you do that?
not because I am very scared to change anything that's actually working because that's a golden ad. It's still a golden ad. I have so again where Blake is right is I find that an ad that is maybe orange or green, and Helen, I don't know if you saw like I do the robot thing. So it's like red, yeah, red, orange, and green. Red as if I'm turned it
Yeah.
off, orange, yeah. So more and more of my green ads are turning golden, and I only make them golden ads when the ROI goes above 200. Um, then I make them golden ads.
That's
And
huge.
so well, I did testing in April. I did testing in April, but because I'm very granular and because it is so streamlined, my ROI in March was 254. I did testing in April, so it dropped to 230, but it's now sitting at 324 for May. So I've brought it up like 70% just through doing that, like very, very strategic testing. But I'm very
Yeah.
interested, Rachel, to know about yours.
So this, I'm asking you because this one with the that's only got these animated, illustrated people that appears to have the highest ROI. I duplicated the whole campaign yesterday.
Okay.
So it's too early to see any like attribution data. Um, I didn't, the only thing I changed was I put new attribution links in because I want to see like what's
Yes.
happening exactly with each thing. But everything else, the creative, everything is all exactly the same. So I wanted to see, having two campaigns that are exactly the same, what would happen. So the only thing I can see so far is the cost of that. I'm not seeing any attribution data yet. Obviously, it's too soon. It hasn't even been 24 hours. Um, Overall, it's like 14 cents a click. So like overall, it's higher than
Oh,
what's here,
really?
but it
Than the
hasn't even been
original.
going. It hasn't even been going for 24 hours yet. And I
Okay.
did also wonder if starting a campaign on the first of the month is like the most expensive time to start, the most
Oh,
competitive time to
maybe.
start. I don't know. I feel like people run out of
Maybe.
budgets and then they start ads again at the beginning of the month. So
Yes,
there's
I
also
think I've been waiting for June to roll around to set up new campaigns because I needed to just ease up my cash flow a little bit. So I wanted a few, I actually downscaled big time and I just wanted to catch up a little bit on the Amazon payout. So
yeah.
I was going to start again in June. But I'm working with Blake from this month.
I heard you say. So what's happening there?
So I had to do like a whole lot of homework. I had to take videos and like
I
it was
saw
a
your
lot
little
of
photo shoot.
shit. And
Your
like
page
videos
tries
and
to
you
kill you with your coffee.
feels yes, how disgusting was it? And so we were going to start on the first, but he was away. He's been away with his wife, so we are starting when he's back from Spain, I think tomorrow. and I'm assuming a day or two. So I'm really excited for our next. Not I'm really excited. I was really excited for this one, but I think I'll have a lot to share at our next Facebook
Mm.
catch up because then I'll be working very closely with him like daily. So
Yeah.
and we're working with a series that I haven't been marketing at all. It's with Guardians, so it's an older one.
Hmm.
So it will be very
How many books and
easily
how long?
quantifiable. So there's only 4 books in the series, and they're probably all in all, it's probably about 300,000 words, maybe a little bit more than that. So it's quite short. Um, but it did really well for me in Italy. That was the series that did so well in Italy. But I've switched everything off for that a while ago. I actually am only running one ad to the UK, and it does really, really well in the UK. But yeah, I'm so
Is that
excited.
the
So
golden one?
it's one of the golden ones. Yeah, actually, I'm lying. I'm running two. Oh no, Shadow Magic. No, one. There, gosh. So that ad is giving me. Oh, it's about 170%. So I'm happy with that. Um, but yeah, I'm so excited to see what he does with it.
Yeah, that'll be
I
cool.
Um,
So
don't think
you're
you
going
can
to
really
keep doing,
fail
are you doing
working
your
with
own?
Blake.
Pardon?
I don't think you can fail working with Blake.
No, so actually, one of our another subscriber reached out and said he's been working with Blake for the last month, and he has seen. I'm sure he won't mind sharing. I'm not giving names or anything, but his um his revenue went from 2 to 3 thousand a month to 8,000 for the last 2 months. Sorry. So
Amazing.
Wow.
I am like, don't let this cool, calm, and collected little cucumber fool you. I am beside myself. I'm like, is this it? Is this where I actually just start to see the fruits of my labor? Is this it? So I'll definitely
Hopefully.
keep everybody posted. But yeah, so the next one I'll feedback a lot on that. So that's also why I haven't
And
really done the process with Shadow Magic because I was
mm,
waiting because I know we're going to be doing it together. Yeah.
so are you going to still do shadow magic stuff? And he's doing
Yes, so I'm
Guardian.
doing Shadow Magic and we're gonna work together on Guardians. And then I had to do a whole lot of those breaking news ads because you know Blake swears by those breaking news ads. And I
You
can
can see I didn't do any of
completely,
those. I was like, no,
I know,
I
but I
cried.
can completely understand why. Because just seeing the breaking news,
Mm.
um, it's so scroll stopping. Because like, oh, a news article. And you know, right, everybody gets their news from Facebook and stuff now, right? So I'm like, I can, in my brain, I can completely understand why it works because I would 100% stop on something like that. And obviously, some people are going
Okay,
to get
I'm keen to
irritated.
see if it works for you as well, and then maybe I'll try it.
Yeah,
I just couldn't bring
100%.
myself to do it. You'll see, I did one that like ter it's not a video, it was a terrible photo. It's like right here at the bottom.
Oh, yes. How did it do?
Not well. I mean, I don't know how it
But
had two
okay,
clicks.
but go back. That's a terrible. Firstly, that's not a vibe photo. It's so blurry and you look dark, and I think you could have
No,
done
I know.
much better.
And also,
Do you
I
want
know he
me
does
to show
video as
you? Do you
well.
want me to show you some of my breaking ads? Do you want me to show
Yes, let
you?
me
Yes.
see how it looks.
Okay,
How do I
I'll show you some of
unshare?
this. I'm
Oh,
going to show you
stop
some of the
sharing.
stuff that we did for Blake. I just want to find them before. Let's see where they are. You guys are not ready for this. Okay, also we're leaning hard into
Oh, come on. Let's see, let's
we're
see.
leaning hard into the Twilight comp, remember? So
Hmm.
oh, speaking of, Blake is messaging me. Do you think his ears are burning? Okay. How do I do this? Yeah, I need to share my second screen. Share. Share. Yeah, oh, that's in the settings, right? I don't want to do that. Let me close this. Share. Desktop too. Okay, tell me if you can see this. Can you see it?
Okay, yes.
Okay,
I
so
see. It's almost exactly like what she has,
yes,
what he
so I'm
does
gonna
for
try
his
and make
wife.
this.
Yeah.
Can you see it? You see, I can't see what I'm sharing. I can just see. Okay, so there's that one, and then there's okay, so it's all the Twilight comp, and we did that photo shoot. That was what you were seeing. Oh, that's just a
Wait,
plain
where are you
one.
standing for the other one? Oh, wait, did you go sign books in public?
No, I have a
Yeah.
page. And Paige made it look like I was in a bookstore with her very best friend Lex. ChatGPT. So even there, look at that. Don't I look like I'm in like some legit
Excellent.
place?
Yes, yes.
You do. That's
So
great.
I know. So then I didn't use that one. I looked a bit muddy, but yeah. So these I did not use that one. Much to
No,
Paige's.
you would use that. Come on. You would
That's
stop. I mean, look, that would stop me because I'm like, this author looks like she's having the best time. What is happening here?
having the time of my life. Maybe I should.
Yes.
And then, okay, that one was completely before we did the photo shoot. We tried a chat GPT once and that one, so I didn't actually have to do a photo shoot because I was dying. But yeah, so they're all kind of very similar. It's just the text that varies really. And then like I love this one. I was like Twilight with Dragons because Paige came up with that. I was like trying to think like how can we tell them it's different, you know? Um,
Mm.
so
I'm so keen to see how these work.
yeah, I mean, look at that. Do I not
Is it
just
just for
look like,
Germany though?
pardon?
Are these ones just for Germany? I think Blake said that the Germans love these ones the most. Is this, or are you
Oh, I
putting them
think he's,
everywhere?
no, I think he's doing those. Oh, this web page gives me an instruction that I'm not allowed to touch anything. So yeah, so those were my breaking news ads. And then if I go back, and then we did like some just cover stuff. This was all for book one. Because he said sometimes just that cover image.
Mm.
I don't know how many of those he'll use. And then for the what do you call it? The box sets. We just did what he said. So we did box set plain, box set on a black background, box set with a fantasy background. But again, I don't know how many of these he will use, but he did say that box set readers are a different kind of reader and just do plain.
Mm.
So I don't know. So we'll
Yeah.
see. We've put these all in a folder, and then also I have some videos, which were, I mean, I think my best video. I think it's really good. Like I'm so proud of myself. Let me see if I wonder if it will play. Um,
I wanted to ask you if Paige also started, you said you were starting a new Instagram. A new
um,
Instagram account or a new Instagram strategy?
oh yes. So that is, I don't know if you saw this. So we went and looked at my comps. And my comps are, and this is for Lissadell, my comps are Chloe Hudson, El Kennedy, all of those, right? So we've kind
Mhm.
of done this. I don't know if you can see.
Yes,
It's
those look
very
perfect for that genre.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Perfect.
So that's going to be really, really nice. But obviously that hasn't kicked off yet. So that's a work in progress. But if I still got it on my phone. So we had to take videos. So some of the videos were like, let's get you back. Some of the videos were like me holding like those. I was dying. I was dying. Rach, you would die. I don't know, Helen, are you good at like filming yourself and being all like,
I
yeah, it was.
never, I never show my face in anything. I just won't. That's just not something
I know,
comfortable
it's
doing.
really rough. But so I think that this one is like my best video that I did. And because he was talking about like where you have like the Twisted Sisters and they threw the book down and then they threw the book on top
Mm.
of it. So I was trying to kind of do something like that. And I did. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to find it now because it's been some
Have you guys
time.
tried that Facebook thing where you load up an image and then it says, let our AI make more images for you, and then you can go through and choose the ones that you want? Have you
On
done that?
Facebook.
When you do the
Yeah.
ad setup for an
Yeah.
I
ad.
wouldn't.
When you do this ad
Um,
setup, you just put an image in and then it will produce,
hmm.
I don't know, it'll keep
I
producing them and you
I'm
decide
not
I
doing
which
think
ones
that.
that you want.
I used one once for one of my ads last year because I sometimes look through them and I was like, oh, actually that one looks pretty good. That's actually maybe better than what I did. But then it was difficult. I'm sure there was a way to find out, but I found it difficult to see then where was it my graphic or their graphic, which one was getting the
Yeah.
clicks
Yeah.
or which one is,
That's
and if they
exactly
had
what
the
I
same
found as well.
attribution, because they were part of the same, so so if you're using attribution data, you can't determine where a sale is coming from. So anyway, yes, I have used one once upon a time and I haven't since then.
Can't seem to
I'm
find it.
so
I mean,
lazy.
last time.
They keep
Sorry,
sending
carry
those,
on.
a little wheel, and it says you've got certain number of percentage that you need to improve upon or whatever on Facebook. It gives you like
Yeah.
a grade or something. And a couple
Yeah.
of times it said to me, if you just add more images, if you just add some of our images,
Oh,
this ad will do
yes.
so much better. And a couple
Like you
of
failed.
times it did.
Did
I failed.
it? I've been told,
Yes.
don't. JT was always like, no, you never listen to Facebook, like
I
ever.
just ignore it. I
Okay.
saw this last month when setting up campaigns that it now, along with it takes you through the setup and it wants to generate images for you. And then the next step is it wants to generate video for you now as well.
I know.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
heads up. Three of my ads turned on another Advantage Plus setting. I noticed my clicks were getting really expensive, and I was like, oh, it's just because the ads are old. And then I went into my ads library and I saw three of those skinny little images again. One had been turned on the 10th of May, one had been turned on the 20th of May. Now, I haven't touched my ads, right? And it was reveal over time had been turned on. So and I've
Oh.
turned them off and my clicks are cheap already. So I
So what
keep
skinny image
auditing.
are you talking
So
about?
I don't know if you saw this. I don't know if this episode is aired where if you go into the Meta Ads library and you look at yourself, sometimes you'll see like there's like skinny little like a different it's like the image has been edited or changed for a different platform,
Okay.
whatever it was. So I was finding that in some cases multi-advertiser had come on. And Paula had the same thing. So it's not just me and it's not like I made a mistake. It's definitely come on
Mm.
at this time because that particular ad was showing us started on these random dates. And I went in, and this time it was in the Advantage, but it was a thing called reveals over time. So when you look at it in your library, you'll have your ad, and then you'll have that same image, but it looks like skinny, like it looks like it's distorted, like it's not supposed to.
Okay.
And that's running and using budget. And for what? It's not going to be very effective. So just always go to the ad library to check that nothing dodgy is going on with your
Something
ads.
weird.
You audit
And
your own ads through the ad library.
that multi-advertiser setting, is there anywhere else to see? Does that show up something somewhere? Or do I have to go into every single ad to see if that's been turned on?
I think if you go to your ads library, it'll show you. Because if you go to your ads library, sometimes you'll see the same ad in multiple formats, and then you know something's. And then when the last time I did that check, that's where I found it. Multi-advertiser was on. So
Because I
just
don't
go
even
in
know
and
what the
just check.
multi-advertiser thing means or what that might
Yeah,
look like.
it's bizarre.
Okay.
So the way I've been auditing my ads now is I actually go to Facebook ad library, I find myself, and I just check what's running. And you'll be like, what is that? What is that skinny little? Okay, I found it. I'll be ready. I'm just going to show
Mm.
you on here. So it's super simple. Blink and you miss it. So it's just that.
Ah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So I just thought, you know what, the whole swap and change. And we used to do that transit. So I was like, I'm
Yeah.
just going to try that as a video because it's super quick as well.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
I'll let you know. I'll let you know. I see Blake has
So
just
are you
messaged
going to
me
try
the
that as an
he,
ad or is that for social?
it's one of the videos that I've given him because he
Okay.
wanted different videos. So I didn't want to do the drop book on top. Like that's complete. So I was like, okay, I'll try this one as one of those like Twilight comp ones.
Yeah, that's cool.
So yeah, so
I
he
still
just
haven't
messaged and
tried a
he just
video.
gave me my rankings on the book. So obviously he's getting ready
Okay.
to get
So this is
going.
like your baseline now,
Yes.
starting points.
Okay, but Rach, back to you.
Mm.
Okay, so how much, if you don't mind me asking, from the girl who was spending $5 a day? And that's it. Rachel was spending $5 a day. What your ROI
No,
must
I
have been
think it
like
was 10. It was
3,000. Or
$10
was it
here.
$10 a day? So how much are you spending now, dollars
On the
per
whole
day?
campaign.
On
No, she
my
just
no,
had
so
one ad.
before. So I had a number of campaigns I tried last year, and then from like January-ish until we had our chat a month ago, I had ended up with only one ad running. I had turned everything else off, and I hadn't looked at it since December, and it was only $10 a day. And
But yeah,
it was
Rachel
still
is very,
performing.
very good at social media and she has a lot of organic
Yeah, so
customers.
that's
Like,
why I don't track my like total sales to get
yes, because you already
ROI.
had so many.
So much of my stuff comes from outside of ads, so it wouldn't be accurate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now, as of yesterday, it's at $110 a day. I've just gone
With
over $100.
$100 a day, that's a big jump. And
I
you're
was
gonna
trying
keep
to
those
keep
on
it.
for how long?
I don't know. So for a long time. For the last few weeks, I was like, it's going to be 80 something, so that when I add that on, it's like 100, and I won't go over 100 a day. But
Okay.
we need to have a growth mindset, right?
But then
So
has your sales gone up more than $100 a day?
yes.
Okay, so that's okay. You don't
Yeah.
mind that then while you're
So
figuring
so
out
then
what's
I
going
know,
on.
yes, yes. It's just me
Okay.
being conservative. It feels like a big
Yes.
number.
It is a huge number. I was at $50
Yeah.
a day, and then I crept up to between 70 and 80 when I was testing, and I was like, huh, huh, huh.
Mm.
And
I
then
know.
I've bought it right back now, and I think I'm on like, oh no, it was 70, 80, and I think now I've bought it down to like 36 or so. So it's like half what I was spending. I feel a bit
Yeah, for the
better.
longest time, like last year, my highest ever was I didn't go over 50 a day, like ever
Okay.
before this. And
Okay.
now it's like, so I think it's helped. I know that we've spoken about this before, where JT's strategy is like, zoom, and my strategy
Yeah.
is like, ding. So
And
I've waited.
mine's like that sloth from that Disney movie. Ooh.
No, I think for a long time, actually, your strategy was more than mine, because I was at my $10 a day for ages. No, but I think because I've gone so slowly, I've waited for long enough that the organic side has got me to a level that it's high enough where I can comfortably afford it now, and I don't have to be like panicking about the 60 to 90 day. I got to get this money back, because the organic side
Yes.
is supporting me so that I can now afford to spend a bit more.
Yeah. That's the dream though, right? To have enough, yeah, to have the money coming in without having to spend all that.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So you will just
But
continue to run these campaigns as long as they're showing that they're making money.
yeah, it already looks to me like the first one might be starting to go down a bit. So I don't know. I have to upload a book by the end of this month, so I'm not going to be paying much attention to ads. So I'm hoping that they just keep doing their thing and I don't have to do much.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So we'll know more next meeting. The next meeting, it's always the first Tuesday of the month. So
Hmm.
we should know more.
And
And
hopefully
I'll
you
have,
have
so it'll be a really
killer news.
exciting one.
Yeah.
Helen, what are you doing between now and then? We expect a full report.
Well, I'm once I started translations and I started putting ads on every country, I've just been slowly only by 20% a day upping the spend on them in line with Matt's advice, except I did just kill an ad. But what I was doing was not, I don't think I was doing it quite right, because I think Blake said concentrate on one series and do it well, whereas I was splitting my attention between two. But I kind of had this feeling that if I turned off the second one that I was running, the income would fall, and it did. So I was like, oh, it kind of felt like I was advertising almost like a gateway drug, like a kind of a 4-book but really short book series that introduced people maybe to my kind of vampires, which are pretty nasty. And so I thought that they're coming in, they're reading that, then they're going and reading my new most successful series. So in some way, I'm attracting them in two different ways. So I kept
Okay.
the ads on for both series, but I've started to see a decline in France just in May. But then I did have that problem that you had, where they turned on Advantage Plus and they turned on something called site links, and it was sending people to
Yes.
things like AirPods and different products. So I looked at my ads and thought, what? Like I just saw this massive dip over about a week. And I was like, fuck. So yeah,
Help
so
me.
my thing was I shouldn't be I shouldn't be advertising two series. I should be concentrating just on the one. So
The
that's
one,
what
yeah.
I've been doing, and that's what I'm planning to do this month. But I'm at a spend of about $110 a day now across all those countries though. So
Sure.
I'm just watching it. And as long as I earn more than that, I'm like, well, I'm not on each of the countries. I'm like, well, I'm not going to touch it. I'll just add another ad when I can afford it, and another ad, and
Okay.
see which one does best, and then turn off one or lower one that doesn't do so well. Or that's just my strategy. I don't know.
Yes. I think that because we have a similar strategy, one ad, one book, one country, like because we just obviously those sort of people on my one series and
Yeah.
Blake coming in and going to be running a completely different, it's going to be so interesting to compare
Yeah.
kind of
Mm.
like my two,
Yeah.
like what happens. So, and I have no doubt that he's going to do great things. I just have to get out of my own head and be brave.
All
Oh,
those
he will.
breaking
So,
news
Look what he's
images
done for his
also.
wife. Oh my God.
yeah. That being said, though, I think that Rachel, your biggest draw is your comp, right? You've got that Bridgerton with Faye comp. It's so strong. Guardians, I can do the Twilight. Blake has done Twilight for his wife. If Twilight had an older, better brother, like I found with urban fantasy, and we've spoken about this, it's so much harder to find a hugely recognizable comp. And so I think
Mm.
that
Yeah.
when you have a strong
I
comp, it
found the
just makes
same thing
everything
with,
easier. Yeah.
yeah, my whole backlist is contemporary fantasy and it's much harder.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
Hmm.
from now on, I'm writing books that I know before I even start. What am I comparing this to? And then, because it just makes selling it a million times easier. Most of
Hmm.
the marketing we've done for Guardians is all Twilight comp
Yeah, it does
because
help a
people
lot.
know it, they recognize it. They're like, oh, that's what it is. There's some really big urban fantasy authors, but not a lot of people have heard their names. It's not the
Mm.
same if I say, oh, it's like Heather G. Harris. Like we as authors know, but a lot of readers will be like, huh? Whereas if you say
Like, who?
Twilight, they're like,
Yeah.
oh, got it.
Hmm.
So,
Also, yes, anything that's had an on-screen adaptation as well, because
it's
that's going
massive,
to expand the
yes.
audience massively.
Bridgerton,
So,
Twilight, Vampire
yeah,
Diaries, yeah.
Harry Potter, yeah.
Yeah.
Although obviously
So,
Harry Potter, like,
note to
obviously
self,
everyone knew about
Whitney.
that before.
Yeah. I think I'll be okay
Yeah.
with the new adult romance with Binding 13 because Binding 13 is so big on
Mm.
Book Talk at the
But
moment.
also
And
the
Colleen
the
Hoover.
new off-campus series
Yes.
has done very
Yes.
well.
Yes.
So like I think all your organic stuff as well should be jumping on that.
Much. Yes.
Definitely.
Good idea. Off
Yeah.
campus page, we must make a note
There's a
because it's
sound,
just
there's a
come onto
trending sound.
Netflix and there's a
I'll
trending
send
sound.
There's a if you've watched it, it's from have you watched the show?
Yes, I've watched it. Presley
Okay.
asked me, Mom, can I watch it? I was like, mm-mm, mm-mm, mm-mm.
I've only watched a little bit of it, but I recognize where the sound came from. It's from near the beginning where she's like, "You don't make me blush," and he's like, "I don't make you blush." And people are using this as the trend, the
Oh,
sound with like character art that swaps
oh,
between.
it's I don't make you blush trend, Paigey.
And I'll see if I can find the
Thanks,
sound and send
Rach.
it to you.
And send
Please.
it. Perfect, perfect. Yeah, I told
Have
Tate
you
this
been
morning,
seeing all
my
the have you been seeing all the vertical dramas too for PNR on TikTok at the moment? They're like
no.
little mini episodes that, yes, there's heaps, and some of them would be good comps for us because we do write PNRs, like Filthy Blood, and there's a few others. It's basically like a little mini movie cut into like 1 minute long segments, and it's so addictive. And
Oh,
a lot of people are
wow.
commenting on it and sharing it. So that's
I've
something that we
seen
probably
it's AI videos,
lean
right?
into.
AI
Yeah,
video. Yes, I've seen
yeah.
them. I've
But
seen them
they get to a
for
paywall.
Akatar.
Yeah, they get to a
Okay.
paywall. They're like, oh, there's 48 episodes. You've watched the first 10. If you want the rest, you've got to pay $10, 50 or whatever a month to see the rest.
Oh, that's
But it's
great.
apparently it's a real thing. So
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I have heard about these apps. Is it like Drama Box or I don't know what the names of the others are,
Except
where
that I
they're
think these are TikTok
very
creators
short,
doing it.
short episodes. Okay, then who are you paying? Is it
I'm
like a
assuming
TikTok
them.
subscription?
Yeah, must be.
Okay.
Must be.
there's also some
I've watched a
really,
few
really
and they're
big
really good.
companies doing it as well.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
And I'm thinking that's kind of something maybe we could do as authors, but instead of charging them, it's like heading towards selling the book. Like if you really love this, then read the book rather than you don't have to pay me $10 a month.
Yes.
Like you can,
Yes, just go
you
read
know,
my book. Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
All right,
So it's
ladies, look
like
at us.
scenes
Over
from
an
the book. It's
hour.
like a little bit of a movie.
Okay, so first Tuesday of next month. Um, is there anything else anyone wants to discuss? I just don't want us to take too long. Otherwise, it goes and eats into our. We should all be writing at this point, right? So the
Mm-hmm.
next
I was
Tuesday
wondering
is
though, do you sorry, I was just going to ask, do you find that the same image works across all the countries? Because I've had one winning image that's worked across all the countries, and I just wondered if you found that with your Bridgerton kind of images.
So I haven't advertised my foreign stuff since maybe January-ish, so it's been a while. But I have had ones. So my strategy was to always start in the US, and I would find something that did well, and then I would test it in the other countries, and then usually it did.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I haven't done much, and not recently in those foreign territories. Yeah. So yeah, it would be interesting to try this whole like massive campaign of different graphics thing to see. Um,
Do you mean in a foreign
yeah,
territory?
yes, in a foreign territory, but yeah, because I'm
Only we
not
had
earning
unlimited budget.
much. Yeah. The thing is that it's like, yeah, like we said before, if you have a series or a territory that's winning, like it makes more sense if you have more budget to put more budget there because the
Yes.
return is high.
I haven't
So
had an all-star in France or Italy, any for like 3 months, and it makes me sad. Makes
yeah,
me sad.
me
But I
neither,
finally
because I
cracked the
still.
English market, so I can't complain too
Mm.
much because that had never happened.
Yeah, and the English market is much
Mm.
bigger, so you
Yes,
crack that
yes.
market. Yeah, because
Okay.
like this time last year, we were just getting going with the translations, and we were so excited and like translate everything into every language. And now I was thinking that strategy's kind of fallen by the
Dipping a
wayside because
bit, dipping a bit. Although Scribe Shadow did come up with their rolling credit system, which I think is genius.
yes,
Because
Yes.
that was killing
Yeah.
me because I'm like getting ready to do two releases now in July, August that I want to do in 3 different languages. So that'll be 6 translations, and I'm going to lose credits until then, but then not have enough to do them all in 1 month. Like it made no sense. So I think that is
Yes.
genius. I'm so grateful. And yeah, I'll be using, so I've been like banking them.
yeah, yeah,
Mm.
that helps.
So
Mm. So I'm doing the wrong thing then, because I am running ads in every single country for the same book and making like 6 times what I would have made before Scribe Shadow. So I haven't done that lean in. My best is still US, but I haven't leaned into that. I've been playing with them all because they're all making money and just raising them all. So I guess I'm doing the wrong thing then.
I don't think so.
Well,
What do you mean wrong?
you mean
Well,
instead of
if you're
focusing
supposed to
on like the
concentrate
biggest
on your
wins?
best, yeah.
So
If I was
No,
I
I
studying
mean,
think
even
he means
harder,
your
I
best
probably would put all
title.
that money into US.
in an ideal world, you'd be able to do all of
All of
it.
them. Yeah.
But I do think because the more you can spend on one and the higher it gets in the rankings, the more organic visibility it gets. And then it just gathers more and more and more on its
To become
own.
self-fulfilling in a way, yeah.
Yeah. So it's like you get more bang for your buck.
But I
Mm.
would say do the translations too. I think he means focus on one series. I don't think it was one territory. Like your the one that's the series that's got the biggest chance of making it, and put all your stuff into that.
But yeah, I mean, if it
Yeah.
is making you
Yeah.
money, I would be hesitant to turn things off.
Mm.
So
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. And when
What
you
is
see
your
them working, it's
ROI,
like, I really
Helen?
want to scale you up.
Mhm.
Oh God, I don't know. It's not as good as yours, that's for sure. Hang on, I'll have to find it. I've saved everything. I do get a bit confused between ROAS and ROI too.
I call them the same thing.
Do you?
Are they
Do
different?
you? No, they're different. They're
Um,
completely different. But
well, look at me.
well, so
I've always thought that they were the same thing. I use them interchangeably.
well, well, ROI is the profit on your investment. So what you spend versus what you make. But ROAS, I think, is something different.
It's return
So
on
my
ad
best,
spend.
Is it not
yeah,
reporting the same number in a different way? I don't know.
it doesn't seem to. The figures are different.
Oh, wow.
But my best, well, I'll call it ROAS because that's how it comes up on Matt's tracking sheet. My best is 2.7 from the US. So nowhere near as high as you guys.
What did you say it
And
was?
most
Sorry,
of them
broke
fall
up.
around the 2.7.
So
See,
that's
that
what I'm
must.
saying.
Does that make
Is
sense?
it not like, isn't return on ad spend, we're usually saying that it's like something times because it's got an X, so like 2 times whatever, or 2.5 times,
Well,
whereas our
here's
ROI
a little
number
tracking
is like
sheet.
a percentage.
Here's a little tracking sheet. I put in what I spend. I put in what I made just on that product. I never put in any of the other backlist that sells, which I know does, because you can see what you've sold in France or whatever. I only
Yes.
ever use it on the books and the series that I'm advertising. So, for instance, for the US last month, which was shit, I spent 288 and I made 598 on that one ad. And so the
Oh wow,
ROIS
that's
was
great.
2.07. So most of mine hover around the 1.45,
But I feel like that's
and if they go any
207%.
lower, that's what I thought. But then I'm just no good with math. So I just put the numbers in and go, he says it's good, scale it up. And so I
Yeah, it's
shall.
working. It's working,
So it's what I'm
100%.
saying, is it not expressing the same result in a different way?
Yes,
For
2.07
one's
versus
return.
207.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. But I don't know. And then my next best market is the UK. It was France for a long time, but they've sort of fallen by the wayside a bit now. But because they're still all making money, I just am still scaling them up. But
Yes,
I don't know.
100%.
It's going to get to
Okay.
a point where I'll run out of money, though, like you say, and I'll have to choose a
We've all
market.
been there, run out of money. You're like, "Ooh."
Yep.
But I think it's genius. I know when Blake was saying that they run the ads, they have a budget, and when the budget runs out, they turn the ads off and they wait for the month to roll. And I suppose that's keeping some sort of control. He said it works better with higher spend ads than lower spend ads. They don't lose traction like the other ones.
So
Yeah,
did he
yeah.
turn off campaigns and then just turn back on the same thing?
Yeah, he just switches them off. So, like, if you go and try and look at the ad library at the end of the month, it says no ads. So you have to, if you want to look at what he's
Oh,
doing, you have to do it early in the month.
Okay,
Yeah.
but what does he mean when he says high spend, like a high spend ad? Is that like
I don't
$500
know.
a day,
I don't
or
know. I don't know. I'd have to go back and watch. I think he did
I
mention
don't think
like their spend.
really.
Yeah, I
Okay.
think he did mention how much they're spending a month, and then it was they were making a lot of that back in their monetization. But
Yeah.
that's going into a whole different. Okay. All right. So everyone happy?
Yes.
mhm.
Good.
Okay. Rach, I'm really
Good. Thanks
excited
for
to see what
sharing everything,
happens.
Rachel.
Hmm.
Yes, including
I'm
your. So
excited too.
I have the thing. I wonder if I don't know. I wouldn't know how to send it. What's the best
What
way
the
for me to
thing?
send it? I've
What
got
are you talking about?
your skill.
Oh, you
It
mean to
comes
share
out
it
with
in
like a
Facebook
generate
group?
dashboard. Skill MD. Is it just the thing that says Skill MD? That's no. It comes
Yeah,
in a
I
whole
don't know
folder.
how, I don't know if you can share it on, you might have to like upload it to a Google Drive and put a Google Drive link, because I don't think you can like attach the file in a Facebook post.
Yeah, I don't even know how to attach it to my to
You want
send
me
it,
to do
upload
that?
it.
I can do
I
that.
mean, maybe in the pen and
Too
prospect
technical
group.
for me. I'm going to
I'm
just.
trying to open it, Rach, and it's giving me like
Mhm.
a skill.md file and then a py file.
So are you in Claude?
No, maybe once I put it into Claude, will he be able to read it? I've put it on my desktop. I just it just says campaign desktop. So should I just put the whole file in his thing and say learn the skill?
Go to, wait, let me open my other, okay. Claude, I know I sent you photos of what you must do. I remember.
No.
And I said forward this all to Paige. Did you do that?
I did. I think I did do that.
If you
Okay,
open
don't worry. Yeah.
Claude on the top left where it
Mm-hmm.
says task project scheduled, blah, 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 it says customize.
Mm-hmm.
And when you click on customize, it says skills.
Create new skill. Oh.
And then there's a plus
Oh, it's
button.
in there. There's a skill in here called campaign dashboard. I think Paige might have done.
So you've got it already. So
Okay,
then
so then
you just need to go to co-work and start a new task.
co-work.
And then
Okay.
And then at the bottom where there's a plus thing, you need to add the folder, a folder where you have the reports.
Oh
Do you know
yeah,
what I
work in a new project. Oh yes, that button. Add
Yes.
files. Do I add the skill?
No, the skill is already in Claude, but you need to have a meta ads report
Mm-hmm.
and an attribution. If you're using, you don't have to have the attribution report and the screenshots of the ad so that it can
Okay.
make the dashboard.
And
So
then will
in
it
a
will I
folder, I
need
would
to
just put screenshots of the ad and the meta report, the Excel thing. That's
okay.
it.
Okay. And then would I need to tell Claude that it needs to use that skill that I've given it?
Yes, you can just say run the dashboard, run the campaign dashboard.
Okay. Okay, I'm going to
It's
try
built
that this morning.
It's built to recognize a number of different, what is it? It says something it uses it whenever Rachel says, it's got my name in here, run the campaign dashboard or build the campaign dashboard or generate my campaign dashboard or update the campaign dashboard.
Okay.
So
So I'm
somebody
just
writes,
I'm just saying run the campaign dashboard and I'm pointing it to a folder where I'll have my meta reports and my
yes.
attribution reports if I want them and my, okay. I'm going to try it. I'll send you a screenshot of what it looks like when it comes out.
Okay. So the only thing was that I think somewhere in the skill it built exactly how you should label the screenshot. I know I put this in my message to you, but you won't remember probably. But just put the screenshots in, numbered or
And see what
however,
it does.
and if it tells you I can't read this because it looks different, then say,
Okay.
okay, how must I label it? Or say, please change my skill so that it reads it like this instead.
Okay. Okay. I'm going to try that. That's my job for this morning. Okay,
Okay.
Helen, if
I've
I
just
can do
looked
it,
up
you
the
can do it. So I'll keep you
definition.
posted.
I'll wait and see how you go with it. I've just looked up the definitions for ROAS because I was confused that I was misleading people. So ROAS measures gross revenue generated per advertising dollar spent, and it focuses strictly on campaign efficiency, whereas ROI, return on investment, measures your overall net profit after factoring in all your costs, which include production, shippings, and overheads, telling if your business actually made money.
But the
Okay.
way that
Basically the same
but
thing
the
if
way
we're
that
only
we
looking
do
at
it,
ads.
we're not
Yeah,
factoring in other. So I think
no,
for us, when we say ROI or
the
ROAS,
same
we mean
thing.
the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
As
Okay.
long as we
I'll leave
know.
your house elf to do that Claude thing because I've got to write this month. I'm not going to do anything like that this month. I'm just gonna, yeah. Let Paige
Okay.
do it and tell us how it goes.
Yes, I'm going to let you guys know exactly how that goes.
Okay.
Okay, perfect. Oh, thanks, Rach. Thanks, Helen.
Yeah,
That was
thank you
so
guys as
nice.
well.
Yeah, thanks, Rach. Thank you.
And I will, so
Thanks.
next month, yes, if you want to diarize, it will be the first Tuesday. I think it's the 7th of July. 7th of July at 11, same time.
Okay. All
Is
right.
it? Yes. Did I put it in here? Yes. Who knows where it went? I put it in my diary and it's already gone. That's incredible. Okay. I'll see you guys then. Thank
Okay.
you.
Have a
Okay.
good day.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.